What you looking for?
I don't know. You?
Well, hot sex, what else? How do I know you're not a cop?
I don't know. How do I know you're not my dad setting me up?
Scott, if you can hear me, you need to go to the door and let this guy in.
Hey, come on. You can sit here if you want. Just sit down. You want something to drink or anything?
No, I'm okay.
You are a fast mover. Please have a seat right there. Just please, Sean. What are you doing here? Relax. Just calm down. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing. I was just gonna
Just gonna what?
talk to the kid.
What were you gonna talk about?
I don't know. Baseball,
Baseball.
football.
Anything else? You seem a little more nervous than somebody who was going to come over here and talk about baseball or football. Now, how old did this boy say he was online?
14.
And you thought it was okay at 39 to come over here and see a 14-year-old boy? Why?
Well, I was just gonna hang out with him.
Just hang out.
I wasn't gonna do anything with him.
You exchange names and ages, and about 45 seconds later, if that, you say you're looking for hot sex. What do you suppose would have happened if there was a 14-year-old boy here
I don't know.
willing to have
I was
sex?
scared.
You were scared?
Yeah.
Why would you be scared if you were just coming over here to talk?
Because I just don't think I could have done it anyway.
I mean, you get why this is wrong.
Yeah.
And you know, here in Florida, that's against the law, and you can go to jail for it because it's a felony.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Now, the other problem for you is that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids for sex online. Have you seen our stories before?
Yeah.
The Catch a Predator show?
Yeah.
So you've seen the show?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you're on it. If there's anything else you'd like to say to us, we'd like to hear it. If not, clearly you can go.
I'm just sorry. I just wish they didn't air that.
On the ground. Turn around. Turn around. And stop. Out.
During a search of his car, police find marijuana and condoms.
Are you gonna go ahead and shut that? Okay. Too much noise. Okay. Okay, Anthony. Like I said, my name is Leslie Floyd. I'm an investigator with the State Attorney's Office. I'm here assisting the Flagler Beach Police Department with their investigation. Detective or Investigator Williams is going to come in a few minutes and talk to you, but prior to her coming in, I just need to get some general information from you, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is advise you of your rights. Have you ever been arrested before?
Once when I was 18.
Once when you're 18, okay. All right, well, these are your rights. You are under arrest. You're not free to leave, and that's why I'm letting you know what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. What this is saying is that I want to talk to you and Investigator Williams wants to talk to you. You have the choice of whether or not to talk to us. You can get an attorney or you can go ahead and talk to us, and then later while we're talking, if you decide that you don't want to talk anymore, that you want an attorney, then the questioning would be stopped. Do you understand these rights?
Can I get a public defender?
You can get any type of attorney that you want. I mean, if you can't afford your own attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. We will not go get a public defender or any other attorney to come and talk to you right now. So if you want an attorney, then the questioning as far as why you're here would be stopped, and I would just get your personal information. Okay. Well, like I said, that's a decision that you have to make. If you're uneasy about it, then you got to think about it for a minute. Do you have any questions about your rights that may help you in making your decision? Okay. Because what this is like I said, if you want an attorney to be questioned, then we don't question you. If you want to try it without an attorney and then you get uncomfortable and you want it stopped, then it stops. But that's completely up to you. That's your decision. But if you want an attorney, then I can't talk to you about your case. So you do or you do not want an attorney?
I don't need an attorney.
Okay.
I do eventually, obviously.
Okay, but right now you're willing to talk to me without one? Okay, and you do understand that you can stop that at any time? Okay. All right. Well, this first part's going to be real easy because I'm just going to get some personal information from you, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to stop me at any time and ask me whatever you need to know. I may be able to answer it. I may have to check with Investigator Williams before I can answer it, because she may have the answer instead of me. Can you spell your last name for me? You may not want to lean back, because I know they hurt. They hurt. Sorrentino. And your first name is Anthony. What's your middle name? Do you have a middle initial or anything? It's just Anthony? Okay. Do you go by any names? Do you go by Tony? So you do go by Anthony? Okay. Are you on any medication or anything because of that?
Well, I'm bipolar, so I'm on medication.
For bipolar? Okay. And have you taken all your medication today?
Yeah, I just take it at night.
You take it at night. So do you have your medication with you?
No, it's at my house.
Okay. Do you have somebody at your house that will be able to bring it to you out to the jail if you can get that taken care of?
I have to get someone.
Okay. And you said you got arrested when you were 18? What was that for?
For stealing.
What'd you steal?
I let someone go through the cashier line.
Oh. That wasn't it. Was it okay? I'd say they probably would get pretty upset about that. And that's the only time you've been arrested? Are you on probation or anything like that from that charge? That was when you were 18, you said, right? And you're 39 now, so that was a long time ago. Okay. I also, you need to zoom inside. Well, this isn't Investigator Williams. This is Investigator Don Slack. I guess
How you doing, buddy?
switched out on you.
I'm Investigator Don Slack. I'm with the State Attorney's Office, the 7th Judicial Circuit. You've been advised of your rights. Is that right? You understand your rights, and you don't have a problem talking with me at this time. Is that correct? Okay. When this email business started, did this start today, or did it start prior to today?
I've never talked to them.
But I'm talking about the emails that are transpired here. That was today, when you're Italian lower 37, is that correct? And you were chatting with Doing to Do 1992. Did that all take place today, earlier today? Yes. Okay, was there any conversations prior to today with Doing to Do? Okay. And as far as being boy, girl, and age and everything, what was your understanding of who you were talking to?
He said he was a 14 or 15-year-old.
Okay. And if I read you some of the text of these emails, would it refresh your memory to...
Yeah.
You said you were out to have hot sex, is that correct? You asked him if he was a cop. You remember that? Is that correct? And you said, what do you like to do with a guy? You like getting your cock sucked? Okay. And then after chatting back and forth here, did you get directions on how to get there? So did you set a time to be there, or were you just gonna 15 minutes? Okay. And then when you went over there, was it your intention that you hoped you had sex with this person?
I don't know what I was saying. To be honest with you, I don't know what I was saying.
But I think based on the language here, if he'd have been agreeable, you'd have been agreeable, and that was probably your intent in going over there. Okay.
Have you talked to anybody else online like this before? Not underage. What about this? What does he ever tell you what his real name is?
Who?
This
Doing to do.
Does he ever tell you what his real name is?
His real name maybe is.
Like, other than a screen name, did he ever tell you what his name was? You don't remember, okay. How did you come into talking to him?
I saw him online.
You saw him online. What about seeing him online made you want to talk to him?
Oh, just because he was new. I'd never seen him online before.
Okay. How long, let's see, does it have it timed? How long did it take before you found out that he was 14 or 15?
He told me right away.
Told you right away. Did that bother you?
Yeah.
It did? Okay. But still, you came here and you planned to have sex with him?
Yes. Honestly, I was just really turned on, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I probably, that's what I was thinking. I don't know.
Okay.
I was scared, I was confused. Just to be honest with you.
Well, that's definitely that's what we want. We want you to be honest.
I'm not going to lie, because no sense.
Is this the first time you've ever tried to meet somebody from the chat room? And I'm not talking about a 15-year-old, 14.
No, I've met chat guys from chat rooms. I just never been with anybody under 18.
Okay.
I'm not into young guys. I don't know why I did what I did. I have no idea.
Were you bothered at all that this kid told you his parents weren't home and you were going to go there? And
me. I don't know why I did what I
and what if his parents had come home? You know? Is that the part that turned you on?
I don't know what. I was just confused. I was turned on. I was confused. I was just did a stupid thing. That's it. Just don't. I have to pay for it. That's it.
Okay. Appreciate you being frank and honest with us.
Absolutely. Okay. Do you have any questions? I know we had a few minutes.
The question is I just know about like this situation in jail. I mean, am I going to be put where they're going to beat the hell out of me because of it?
What's going to happen is obviously the jail facility. You're not going to prison or anything like that. You're going to go out to the jail. I don't know about prison, but you're going out to the jail today. They're not going to announce why you're there, so my suggestion would be is don't tell anybody why you're there, okay? You're going out to the jail. You've got 4 charges against you, okay? The charges are attempted lewd or lascivious conduct, computer pornography, transmission of harmful material to a minor, and attempted contributing to the delinquency of a minor, okay? There's no bond set on that, so you're going to spend the night there tonight, and that's why I said you need to make sure that you talk to the jail about your medication. Yeah, you need to, as soon as you get there, you need to talk to them about your medication, and make sure you get that squared away, whether your roommate can bring it to you or whether the jail has a doctor that can bring it to you. You need to get that squared away right away. Tomorrow you'll see a judge, and the judge will set the bond tomorrow. Okay? Your car is going to be towed. They'll be able to tell you where they're going to tow it to. You've got a loan on it, so you're probably going to be able to... Is it registered to you? Okay, they're not forfeiting the cars that have loans, are they?
I wouldn't think so, but they've been telling everybody pretty soon as you're done with this interview what they intend to do with your car, whether they intend to file forfeiture or you can pick it up when you release by paying the tow bill or whatever.
Okay, I've got everything.
The only thing is, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Okay, you're definitely going to have to talk to them about that out at the jail.
They do have a good medical facility out there, though. And
Right.
they have medical personnel on staff.
Someone I can trust from my family or my friends to help me out.
Well,
Okay.
you're being allowed to make
When
phone
you get out
calls.
there, they'll allow you to make a phone call after the whole booking process is done. I would call the person that you trust the most. Okay, that's close by, and so that you can either bond out, or if you need someone to bring you your medication, so that's all going to get worked out.
And you're not going to be somebody arrested on this charge out there by yourself. You can see you're going to have company out there. So I don't think safety should be a concern.
And like I said, they're not going to, the guards aren't going to go out there and tell everybody what you did. Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to walk you back out here and let you have a seat.